My sister demanded half of my late grandmother's bakery, or she'd tell the whole family a secret that wasn't even true. My grandmother ran a small bakery for 32 years before she passed last spring. Everyone in the family assumed it would go to my older sister Priya, since she'd always been the favorite and had talked for years about wanting to run it someday. I never said a word about it, mostly because I didn't think I had a claim. I was the one who actually worked there, though. Every weekend since I was 16, every holiday, every early morning shift when Grandma's knees got too bad to stand for long. Priya visited twice a year and posted about it on Instagram. When the will was read, the bakery went to me, completely. Priya didn't even come to the reading. She found out over a phone call from our mother. She called me 20 minutes later, and I could hear her shaking with anger before she even said hello. "You manipulated her," she said. "You spent all that time there just to get her to change the will. That's disgusting, even for you." I told her that wasn't true. I told her I'd never once talked to Grandma about the will. Not once, in 8 years of working there. She didn't believe me. Or she pretended not to. Then she said something that actually stopped me cold. "If you don't send over half the bakery to me, I'm going to tell everyone in the family that you were skimming cash from the register. For years. I'll say I saw the security footage. Mom will believe me. Everyone will believe me." It wasn't true. Not a single cent. I've kept meticulous records for years because Grandma was old school and paranoid about theft, and I was the one who set up the digital register system specifically so everything would be traceable. I told Priya I wasn't signing anything and that if she wanted to lie to the family, she could go ahead and try. She laughed, actually laughed, and said, "You really think anyone's going to take your word over mine? I'm the one everyone likes." For 3 days, I didn't respond to any of her calls. She texted the family group chat implying I'd been dishonest with Grandma's money without saying it outright, just vague enough to plant doubt. My aunt texted me privately asking if it was true. My mother called crying, asking why I never told her about the missing money. So, I did the only thing that made sense. I pulled every transaction report from the past 3 years, cross-referenced them with the bank statements, and had my accountant write a short, plain language summary, confirming every dollar was accounted for. Then I called a family dinner, not to accuse Priya of anything, just to hand out copies of the report to everyone at the table, including her, and ask if anyone had any questions. Nobody said much while they read it. My mother looked up first, and her face had changed completely. Priya's face went white. She stood up, said the numbers didn't prove anything, and left before dessert. That was 2 weeks ago. Since then, my mother has apologized to me twice. My aunt sent a long message saying she should have asked me directly instead of assuming. Priya hasn't spoken to me since that dinner, and she's apparently telling people I humiliated her in front of the whole family for no reason. The bakery is doing fine. Better than fine, actually. I hired 2 of Grandma's old regulars part-time, and we're already planning to bring back her seasonal menu next month. But my mother keeps hinting that I should let it go and give Priya something, anything, just to keep the peace. She says family shouldn't fight over money, that Grandma would be devastated seeing us like this. I keep asking myself if handing over financial records to prove I didn't steal from my own grandmother was really starting a fight, or